Hello again YouTube, and just when you think you haven't got enough Kenwoods, another one arrives on the bench. This is a TS-530S and I haven't had one of these before. I've got the 520 and a 830, but this one came up as a project radio and I thought that's something I'd like to have a go at. And doing the initial inspection now, it has had a rough life and I'm going to have to sand and respray the case. It took a bit of a dent getting down from Brisbane to Adelaide as well, and so yeah, there's a bit of work to do on the outside and also the inside. When it arrived, the first thing noted was the band switch coupler, which sits down right down in the PA cage, which you really can't make out, but that was broken and cracked, so that's a given that I'll need another one of those. And the one remaining here has got some cracks through it as well, so I'll be getting a couple of replacements for that. When I'm looking in the PA cage, the other things I noted was the coil here has quite tarnished. Now I don't know if that means it's functional and operational or not, but it's had some heat through it, I can gather that. And also noted here, if we're looking closely there, this capacitor here with a crack in it, so that would have to be replaced. It hasn't been powered on at this point, so we're doing these initial inspections. And so the front panel is off and that has had a clean. All the knobs getting a scrub, so it's getting a clean up inside and out, and then the electronic part of it as well. I have got the signal meter zeroed now with the advice I desoldered the connections and took that out, pried it apart and zeroed it, so we're still to see if it's functional or what the situation is with that. The other thing I've noticed is at some point someone has gone through and they've put red markers on some of the capacitors and blue on some of the others, so I don't know what that code means. The previous operator or previous owner went silent key, so we can't ask him anymore, but it's fairly likely we're going to need to do some replacement with capacitors. The other thing I noticed regarding heat, and if you can see down here onto the RF board, we've got a really melted connection here, and I've found the other end of that as well, so I think that goes to the marker connection. So how heat got onto that, I don't know, but obviously that's going to need some replacement, and find out why as well. So this is the start of a resurrection and revival of a classic old radio, so I'll keep people informed and be certainly asking questions as I go. So let's see how we progress.